the frothing waters subside, the advantage is ours.
Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon, where apparently a town event could piss off Iron Chitlin.
The audience doesn't know about that.
It's just funny. Before we click record, Chitlin was like, "Oh man, I just had a thought. If you got a certain town event that got your Vestal back, oof." For those that don't know, there is a town event where you can resurrect someone, and only one person. So you get that once per game, and when you do, they lose all of their skills, all of their armor. Interestingly enough, you get their accessories back, which is how I got 2 Junia's heads on my personal file.
Oh.
And that also made me realize I can't stack Junia's heads, which suck.
Can't go into battle dual-wielding heads.
I know.
Shame.
Like, I have double holy heads!
Just tie them together like nunchucks.
Oh, so many weird nunchuck things in media. The moment you said that, my first thought was beaver chucks, but then I went to sword chucks.
Sword chucks just sound dangerous.
Yeah. For those of those that went to high school in like the early 2000s, you probably know what I'm talking about and realize how awful that comic went.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Don't worry, it's a shit comic.
Well, yeah, it's a comic.
Yeah. In the coach, we have no one useful. However, I do want to do something. Just need a little bit more statues.
You might be the only person I've seen trade for statues.
This was the one exception, honestly, because now that I've had a loss, I kind of want to secure a means of recovering from said losses.
Mm-hmm.
That way, if I see a Vestal and it's level 1, I could get her, have a little bit of a head start, and get back on the ground running. Even though I have other Vestals. But anyways.
Yeah, I mean, you could basically go swimming in Vestals.
So unfortunately, since the Abbey is filled up, and since the inn is filled up and the Abbey is not preferred among my team, Glaive and Nilesh are pulling double duty. And I have money now, so we could fix a lot of things. We're gonna give Nilesh better hands, we're gonna give them better skills. Get that heal up.
The interesting thing about increasing the occultist heal is it also increases his bleed chance.
Yeah, and damage.
Yeah.
And it increases the range, so you could do 30 health heals, but you could also still do 0.
Yeah, it like no matter how much you increase that heal, it will never go beyond a 0 minimum.
Yeah. And technically, it won't be a 0 minimum. You could deal damage to your heroes with the heal.
Yeah.
Which is stupid. Also, from last episode, Vidate and P leveled up because of the town event.
Oh yeah, we got that Jester event.
I like the line in that event. It's really fitting for the theme of this game. Tomorrow they celebrate Mary. Or today they celebrate Mary. Tomorrow they die laughing.
There's a lot of really good lines in this game.
Yeah, at one point I was hanging out with my D&D group, and one person in my group likes Darkest Dungeon as much as I do, and at one point we just spent an hour quoting the game.
Oh my god.
And everybody else was just like, stop!
I mean, I love this game. That sounds infuriating.
Yeah, it was, but shit. By the way, if you ever want me to DM a game for you folk, you might want to watch out, because at any point I could just pull out a Darkest Dungeon idea. I've done it before and my group has yelled at me.
I mean, this game seems pretty suited to tabletop rules, honestly.
It really is. I've been kicking around the idea, it's just that I don't know what rule set I would want to use. I don't think, because honestly, D&D is not great for it. I think something like 40K's rule set, or well, I'll stop here.
Prying eyes had become a nuisance along the old road, and so I undertook to receive my most curious deliveries by way of marine shipments. A sheltered jetty was accessible by a narrow stone stair off the back of the manor, and a discreet system of pulleys could hoist even the heaviest prizes up the rock face from a securely tied dinghy below.
Look at that tequila zombie. Look at him!
The poor devils, chained
That
and
zombie is my
drowning
spirit animal.
for eternity.
Yes. That tequila zombie is so great. I love him.
That's right, you also got the town event that increases damage.
Yeah,
Everything for... You get really lucky getting those purification collection quests right before boss fights.
I like to think of it as skill because I was actively planning this time. However, it still was a gambit. I could have gotten instead, what is it? EXP and virtue chance? Or stress reduction and virtue chance.
I mean, those would still be good.
Good knife, Kirby Con. Right on the damage I needed.
Now, I actually have a question about town events, because I have not... I have no idea about this. Can you get the same town event twice?
Good question. I don't know, because I haven't gotten it either.
Be gone, fiend.
There was one quest that you could get multiple times, but the devs patched it out because that was unintended.
Yeah, it was kind of silly.
It's also a spoiler, so hush hush.
Yeah, can't talk about that. That only appears when you have like a team of 5s, right?
Somebody actually posted in the thread with discretion, so good job, but you need a team of 5 and it's not guaranteed. But it does kind of like snowball to that chance.
Okay.
So my initial fear was technically unwarranted. Also, wow, fuck you guys. Wow, fuck you guys. Get dead.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
So angry at these cultists.
I don't like them. Not one bit.
All they want to do is worship the old god.
All they want to do is tell me terrible things. By the way, Decadent is fucking MVP this game. Or this run. Because you mentioned a good 5 or 6, 7, 8 episodes ago. Why am I making the Arbalist a healer? What am I gonna do? Heal for 4 damage? That bow's really fucking good.
Yeah. There's a reason she doesn't walk into battle carrying bandages. She carries a fucking crossbow.
Yeah.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. Be wary.
I just like having the security, and honestly, it's a bit of an over-reliance on my own fault. I need a bandage. I got one right here. Doesn't stop bleeding though.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Did you not have holy water to throw in that Eldritch Idol back there?
I have
No,
4
you do.
actually, but I'm experimenting this episode because I wanted to try something.
I don't think that'll work.
It doesn't.
Good.
It works on something, but not the gimmick.
I'm really happy when I'm right.
I had a suspicion, but I also had to try. This is a comprehensive LP after all.
Of course, yeah.
Hey guys, what's going on in here? You're fucking dead.
Decimated.
I was really hoping I would get the kill secure, but nah.
Yeah, no such luck. You can still stab one of those guys.
Their formation is broken.
See, this is what happens when you know about the game's mechanics and you plan properly. By removing actions and controlling the field, no one stands a chance.
Trifling victory. But
That's
a
why
victory
stun is so
nonetheless.
overpowered that the developers had to nerf it twice. I believe like way early in the game's development, like within the first month,
Of safety.
they're like, we gotta nerf stun. This is a bit outrageous. Then they're like, we need to nerf stun further, so we're making it 20%. We're making it 40% resist instead of 20.
Measure.
Yeah.
Awarded
Also,
to
an
the
interesting
brave
thing
and
to
the
note about
foolhardy
those
alike.
barnacle traps. I call them barnacles because they remind me of the things from Half-Life 2. Their debuff lasts what, 10, 15 turns? Because if it only lasted 4, it wouldn't do shit.
Right.
They needed to do it to where if you get into a fight, it would still have an impact.
I don't know, my first thought was like 20 turns or something like that.
I was thinking that too, but I
Ridiculous.
think it's that's overkill.
It probably is. Nice.
15% crit. Wow! Where did you get that? I'll let that thing put through customs. That's scary. Should've stabbed, but kind of wanted to top her off. Besides, Glaive is really fast. 9 speed.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They
Hellions
can
are
be
just so
beaten.
good.
They are. Hellions has been one of the unfortunate people hit with the nerf bat.
I mean, I remember for a long time in early access, bleed out did normal damage.
Yeah, poor out of.
So there was like no reason to actually use just the regular attack.
Yeah, I was one of those people that abused that mindset,
Yep.
and look at me now, heartbroken. So close. Damn everything. And then this dick. Oh, what am I gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna protect my friend. No. I'm gonna stun this corpse. Yeah, this fight gets a little bit longer just because, man, now that I have prot, this sucks.
I mean, at least you can blind fire and not hit a corpse now.
Yeah, I could have done that, but I was just kind of like, you really want to get Glaive up there? Not liking this. Ah, I should have transformed.
That wouldn't really help.
Would have been better than the chain, but with like 58% protection, this is stupid. This is really stupid.
Yeah.
I believe, though, get fucked.
Yeah, the high protection enemies,
Seize this
they're
momentum.
just slogs sometimes.
Push on
They
to the
are a
task.
chore.
I mean, that's pretty much why there's such an emphasis on DOTs with like later patches in early access just to deal with high protection.
A moment
Yeah.
of respite.
That's also why the bounty hunter got his own anti-prot. Because once protection came into play, everybody's like, we need highwaymen. Or not highwaymen, houndmasters.
Yeah. Yeah, because their mark was the only thing that actually came with anti-protection. That's right.
And that really screwed with the balance, honestly. I forget where the quickening is a reference to. I've heard that before.
Highlander.
Oh yeah, that's right. This feels familiar. Have we discussed this before?
No. I don't think so. I mean, this LP has been going on for like a few years at this point, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh god, I was doing the math on projections for my current LPs, and they're not great. They're not good. They're not good in the least. I don't like it.
In Radiance, may we
I mean, at
find
least you
victory.
have an idea when your stuff's gonna end. Oh wait, you're not walking backwards
Yeah,
to go camp?
I scouted, so I was just like, oh fuck it, it's fine.
Yeah, there's no fights, so there's nothing to worry about.
Everything is okay forever. And now for probably one of the coolest zombie designs I've seen in a good while. After I bless myself to no avail.
Yeah, that's not gonna help.
It helps in one way, two ways actually, but not in the way I want. So, as a free action, the drowned crew always does that. They will pull someone to the front of the class, summon a minion that will start the other half of its gimmick, and all of that for free. So I am gonna do something I never do. I've never used this skill before, but eat it. Slam is great because it has high mobility and decent damage range, and you can get to the front of the class. But then I realized something. I did not plan this properly.
The Abomination's not really good at the front of the class.
Well, he's okay when he's transformed, but
yeah.
It's the other half of the gimmick that worries me here.
Oh yeah.
So, the Drowned Crew basically works a little bit like, I want to say the Hag.
In as much as, yeah, they pretty much immobilize an enemy. But instead of taking constant health damage, now it's constant stress.
On an Abomination that takes stress damage on their turn.
Oh yeah.
Good thing that this boss is technically weaker because they still can act.
Yeah.
Also, the worst thing about the Drowned Crew is that they heal every turn once they hook someone.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not prepared with a high damage team, this fight can take a long time.
Yeah, that is one thing I like about it, because a lot of people were talking about the Hag fight.
Holy shit!
Oh my god!
Yeah, remember when I said that the
You know, whatever I was going to say was irrelevant. I don't care anymore.
42 damage, that's mental. Made a big mistake of not locking me up.
A sailor's death for captain and crew.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, shit!
Wow.
Restring crossbow is awesome!
Yeah, turns out that Arbalest is not just for show.
Yeah, it turns out the Arbalest is not a support class, and I've been playing her wrong the entire time! Was the crew marked? I think that was the main reason why.
Do you have anything that marks?
Occultist.
The Occultist? Okay, yeah.
I might have marked.
You might have, yeah.
Because when the Arbalest hits a marked target, she gets not only extra damage, she gets a lot of crit, compounded with her innate good crit.
Mm-hmm.
Also, here I was really debating just going home.
No, it might be a collector.
That's what I was worried about, but...
Oh, just jellyfish and a fish priest.
Yeah. I was actually kind of hoping it was a collector, because that'd be 2,500 gold in my pocket.
Hell yeah.
Executed with impunity.
But instead, we're still really hyped from this. Oh yeah, another contributor to that high damage spike was the town quest.
That's right. Yeah, it gives you, what, like extra 15% damage?
Yeah, so she had 30 from the camping buff, 15 from the quest, then crit.
Yeah, which is just
Remind
double.
yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I don't know what I want to do.
Hey, you didn't need that charm.
Yeah, it's a really shitty charm, honestly.
Yeah.
That's 750 gold. Get that shit out of here. Oh, don't be scared, KirbyCon. I don't know what causes the little stress proc in a hallway. But man, he's not liking this.
It's something about, like, backtracking through old areas or something like that.
Yeah. It's probably a trade-off for the fact that when you backtrack, you only burn one torch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, whereas going through a dark hallway will
Wait,
fucking destroy your torch.
this seems familiar.
Huh.
This seems
Deja
very
vu,
familiar.
right?
I've been here in this place before. Riding on the streets.
Another abomination.
Oh, that's a reference.
Cleansed from our lands.
I don't even know what that's a reference to.
Initial D.
Okay. Never heard of it.
Racing anime. Popular for Eurobeat.
Well, that would explain why I haven't heard of it.
Another one.
Man, Decadent's just killing it this round.
I like to think before this episode, Highwing's just like, I don't get the point of Arbalists. They only have one skill.
You're not wrong. That is an astute observation, Chitlin.
And driven into the mud.
No, I've always maintained that Arbalists are great, but for entirely the wrong reasons. So they only have 2 skills instead of 1. Get your facts straight.
Of course.
Also, man, this fight's gonna take the rest of the damn video.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Welcome to Oh my goodness.
Well, that's fine. That'll work.
This team's out for blood.
They just killed a troop of ghost pirates. They're kind of hyped up.
And I did the smart thing for once.
Wow, good job.
This fight is not going to take the rest of the video, don't worry.
Oh, thank God.
If it did, I would die.
I've never left in the middle of an LP video before, but that might be the first time.
Just like, I can go make a sandwich, see. Like, our LP gets recommended because we leave in the middle of a shitty fight. Because these enemies suck. The fact that they could get 60% protection is the worst thing ever.
Yeah. I mean, at least he can't use his dodge when he's the only, or his guard when he's the only one.
Yeah, all he could do is Octostasis. And in the rare instance of where he's in row 4 and the rest of the area is filled with corpses, all he could do is pass.
Oh yeah, that's right. Man, I've forgotten a lot about this game. Haven't played it in months.
Yeah, all you've been doing is modding it.
I mean, it's less modding and more mad science the way I do it.
Just fucking Frankenstein the code.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know if we discussed it last time, but Darkest Dungeon DLC looks really good.
Oh yeah, the vampire thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm interested.
I don't know what they're gonna do. Is it gonna be like a new dungeon, or is it gonna be like a fixed campaign?
I'm hoping for a new region, honestly.
Yeah, a new region would be cool. A new campaign would be also cool because I said in one of the earlier episodes that I would love to see Red Hook do a thing similar in engine, but with more of a plot focus.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of.
Honestly, I'm okay with anything they do, really.
Yeah, they're my favorite developers. These guys are good.
Yeah. If you're watching this LP, buy the game.
Please. Buy the game, buy the DLC, support Bo Rasa.
He's a
Get
good
fucked.
guy. Well, no, you don't want your audience to do that.
No. Just in response to the cultist mage, get fucked.
I'm sure Red Hook will appreciate us shilling for them on video 24.
I think we've given their appreciation way before that, but still.
yeah, definitely, but...
Also, I was doing some tabulations on the thing. This thread has officially sold 6 gate copies of the game and 1 SA account.
Nice.
I'll be waiting for that paycheck soon, Lotax. Though I will say our LP will never compare to the Super Mario 3D World LP, which basically sold like 100 Nintendo Wii U's.
God damn.
That thread was filled with, I bought a Nintendo Wii U for this game, and I was one of those people, because I was like, shit, this is a good Mario game.
Who did that thread?
Dex and Vile.
Oh, okay.
They haven't really done anything recently, though, so it's a bit hard to remember. And since there's nothing there, I have absolutely no reason to be here. Why am I backtracking? Oh, there's 2 rooms up early on that I haven't gotten to.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And since there's no fights, I don't have to give a shit about the torch.
Oh, yeah. Just go
Dark run!
This is not a fucking dark run.
We've already done the dark run, don't worry.
The most pussified dark run I've ever seen.
Whoa, what the hell happened to the frame rate there?
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to look at my computer. What the fuck?
Whoa.
If this doesn't appear in the main video, our preview video is kind of hitching a bit.
Yeah.
What the hell happened? I think I might have to take compressed air to my computer or something, or clean up my hard drive. Balls. Let's go home.
Yeah.
So, for killing the Sodden crew, we got another sacred scroll. That's what, 3,000 gold?
Yeah.
Not like I could use those, right? It's not like I'm gonna use 2 Vestals.
I fully trust you to run a 4 Vestal party at some point.
I would love to, but I would have to, like, finagle with some of the numbers. I feel like that would be an endgame thing where I'm just like, let's mod the game, fuck the roster count.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty easy to, like, mod the starting roster you get.
Oh my god damn it! Never use the gambling. Or never use the tavern.
It's fine. It's just holy orders. You don't need it. You
Also,
never use the Crusader anyway.
Also, Skippy is getting his freak on. And Loon is not leaving the bar. What's my... I do believe I get a character here, because I was thinking, do I have another Arbalist? The answer is no. I only have 1 Arbalist.
Oh, well, you definitely need another one.
I have 3 Occultists. What the fuck is wrong with me? I probably no, I went with the level 1 one because it's a level...
Okay.
Because it's already saving me like 5,000 gold based on skill levels and equipment.
And poor Kaboom Dragoon. He's just the only level 0.
I want to help, guys, please. I could kill big giant stone babies, don't mind me. Oh my god, I think I'm looking up the fucking roster list.
Are you? Oh my god. I was wondering what the fuck you were doing.
Oh, great way to tie up the video.
You know, anything would be better than sitting around in this dump, that's true.
Speaking of, they did add a little extra thing where, if you leave someone idle in town, they get like 10 stress removal.
Yeah, that's true.
Welcome to the team Airdan. If you wanted a name, let me know in the thread. And we'll give you red, because I noticed that I don't really have red in my roster. Not bad, not bad.
No, it's a pretty good run at the crew, honestly.
Poor Kirby Khan. He does so much for the team, and what does he get? The whips. That's just such a brutal thing to me, honestly. Why is that a high stress removal?
Well, if you feel like you need to be punished and then you get punished, well, I guess that works out for you.
Oh, man.
It's not even that good.
Yeah, it's not that great. I like it because it gives me more options with the occultist, but not worth 1,500. And pour out a 40 for Lucian.
It's a waste of a 40.
See you folks next time. We'll fight the final of the Big 8, the Prophet.
Oh, nice.